Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey, and today I'm doing a non-spoiler book review. I am reviewing the new released book, The Young Elites by Marie Lu. You may know that Marie Lu wrote this awesome other series called Legend series. Ooh, really dusty. Prodigy is currently being read by someone else. I absolutely loved the Legend trilogy. When I first found out that she was writing another book, I was super excited. And then I read the description and it was kind of fantasy, and during this point of my reading style, I wasn't all that pumped for it to be fantasy, but after I read heaps and heaps of fantasy books I have read since I've finished Champion, I was really excited to start reading this. I borrowed this arc from Melody, and I couldn't be more thankful because this is probably the most anticipated fall release I was looking forward to, so I was really excited to be able to read it back in August. When it arrived, I kind of forgot what the summary was, and this arc doesn't really provide a summary, it just talks about how great Legend is. So I kind of briefly read over it, what it was about in Goodreads. I opened it up. Map to come. I want to know what this map looks like. This book is a historical fantasy. It takes place in a fictional country, and what happened to this country was that 10 years ago there was a blood fever. The fever either killed people, or they marked children, or you could be the slim percent that got powers out of it. If you did survive the blood fever, you had these what they were called markings. Markings could be anything, and it's just an imperfection of your physical appearance that marks you away from other people. They are called the Malfetos. Our main character, Adelina, she is a Malfeto. She doesn't have an eye, right? I loved that. I'll get more into her later, but she has silver hair and she's missing an eye, and so people know that she's a Malfeto because she doesn't look normal anymore. And as you learn that other Malfetos also, they have marks on their arms, like birthmarks, they have different colored hair, different colored eyes, just a whole bunch of different physical flaws that I personally really loved in this story. Sometimes things like that can be glamorized, but this was not glamorized at all, and I absolutely loved the physical flaws that each of our characters have to wear every day. Now, the Young Elites is a nickname some people have drawn up for the children that have survived the blood fever and have acquired powers from the fever. Adelina, our main heroine, when the story opens, she is in a prison. She is arrested for murder and she's going to be executed. But she is saved from a branch of the Young Elites called the Dagger Society, and they save her because her power, I don't want to reveal a lot, is pretty cool. And I was really excited to read that kind of power in a book because I haven't before. So while she's training with the dagger, she's also being hunted by the people trying to destroy the entire country of all Malfetos, whether they have powers or they don't. They think they're unnatural beings and all of them should be, executed. So there's two different kind of groups, and basically Adelina is caught in the middle of both of them. Like, you don't know who you can trust, you don't know what side she should be on, and you learn things about each side that's just so neat. There's this epic plot twist towards the end. I was reading this during work and I was like, did that just happen? And it did, and I was totally shocked. Everything about this book is so great. What I really loved about this book was Adelina. She is this boss, and she's super dark, and she struggles with, not so much the evil side of her, but the dark calling inside of her. And I really loved her struggle with that, because it's not that she didn't want it. Like, I feel like some main heroines who have evil in them are resistant to that, or they don't want to be any part of that. But Adelina likes that part of her, and I love her because she's so honest. She's really honest and raw and a really great heroine. I cannot wait to see where her story takes in the next book. And of course, it's a Marie Lu book, so the visuals are absolutely stunning. I loved the customs, I loved the morals, I loved the traditions that this country has. At the very beginning of each of Adelina's chapters, she has a quote of what it could be anything. It could be a folklore, it could be an order, it could be something from a textbook, it could be something someone said. It's really cool, and I feel like those little things reveal so much about this nation and the society as a whole, and I loved reading about them because I felt like I know so much about, the country now because of these little blurbs at the beginning of her chapters. They are told in a few other perspectives, but mainly it is Adelina's perspective. Do I think it's better than Legend? It's such a tough question. I love the Legend trilogy so much, but I feel like this one, it's definitely not worse. It's just as good, if not better, than the Legend series. I am so excited to read the rest of this trilogy or series. I'm not quite sure what she has planned for this, but the ending has so many possibilities of where the story can go. I am so excited. There's just so much that Marie Lu could do with this story based off of the ending and the epilogue that I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait for the next one. So what did I rate this book? I clearly rated it a 5 out of 5. I love Marie Lu. I love her writing. I love her characters. Everything about this was so well done and so well crafted and so well thought out that I'm now in love with this series. So that's it for my review on The Young Elites. I'm probably forgetting a million things, but since this is a non-spoiler review, I thought I would just keep it simple and convince you to read it. If you didn't like Legend, I don't care. You should still pick up this book because it's a completely different story with completely different characters, and it's great. It's really, really great. So I hope you guys all have a really great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!